What is the solution set for each inequality? Move the correct answer to each box in the table. Each answer may be used more than once. Not all answers will be used. All right, so here I see some inequalities that I need to solve. It looks like there's two of them. I'm going to do this one first. Negative 3x plus 9 is less than 18. Okay, so to solve an equation or an inequality, we have the same goal in mind. We want to isolate a variable. We want to get a variable by itself so that we know what the value of that variable is that causes the inequality or the equation to be true, right? Sometimes there's more than one value that makes it true. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to start with the 9. Right now I have a plus 9, and I want to move it to the other side of the inequality. So to do that, I'm going to use inverse operations. I need to know what is the opposite of adding 9. Subtracting 9. All right, so this, when I add 9 and negative 9, I get a 0 pair. So that's positive 9 and negative 9 is 0, right? 9 minus 9 is 0. So that leaves me with negative 3x on that side. On the other side, 18 minus 9, that's 9. Okay, so now I almost have x isolated, right? I almost know what x could be. So it's right now negative 3x. I just want x on the left side of the inequality. So how can I move that negative 3? Well, like right now it says negative 3 times x. So I need the inverse operation of multiplication. I need to know what's opposite of multiplying. That would be dividing, right? So I need to divide by negative 3. And I have to do that to both sides as well. Okay, negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1. So I have an x over here. Now I'm going to highlight my inequality symbol because something special happens when you divide or multiply by a negative. 9 divided by negative 3 is negative 3 because a positive divided by a negative is a negative. And what's special that happens to that inequality sign is it reverses. Now we're going to say x is greater than negative 3. All right, so I'm saying that any value that is greater than negative 3 would be in the solution set to this inequality. Like it would cause the inequality to be true. So let's just choose our favorite number that's greater than negative 3. I'm going to pick 0 and give that a shot to check my work here. So let's try it. I'm going to substitute in 0. Negative 3 times 0 plus 9. That would be 0 plus 9. So is 0 plus 9 less than 18? Yes, it is. 9 is less than 18. So that is true. So I feel pretty confident in my answer choice here. If I wanted to, I could also check a point on the other side, right? Like the, let me check, for example, negative 4. Okay, so I'm going to put negative 4 right here. Let's try negative 4. It should not work, right? So negative 3 times negative 4 plus 9. That would be 12 plus 9, which is 21, right? Is 21 less than 18? No, it is not. So I know that numbers to the left of negative 3 that are less than negative 3 do not work, and numbers that are greater than negative 3 do work. I'm going to go through this next one a little bit faster, but let's just go ahead and write down our inequality here. X is greater than negative 3. And if I was able to, I would be dragging this one right down there, right? Okay, let's do the next one. I'm going to clear out some space over here. Okay, I have a little bit more space to work now. Let's try it out. I'm going to do 4x minus 24 is greater than 12. Let's add 24 to both sides. All right, there's my 0 pair. So 4x is greater than 36. Divide both sides by 4. That makes a 1. X is greater than 9. Awesome. So then what I'm saying here is that I have a 9. So any value that is larger than 9, so any value over here should work, right? So let's just try out 10. Let's see if 10 is in my solution set here. It should be if we did it right. So 4 times 10 minus 24 should be greater than 12, right? Let's see. So 40 minus 24 should be greater than 12. That's 16. Is 16 greater than 12? Yes, it is. So 10 works. Great. Now, just to confirm, any values that are less than 9 should not work. So let's try that out. Let's see, 5 is less than 9. Let's try 5. So 4 times 5 minus 24 should not be greater than 12. This should not work, right? But 20 minus 24 is not greater than 12 because 20 minus 24 is negative 4. That's not greater than 12. So this does not work. 5 doesn't work because it's less than 9. 10 does work because it's greater than 9. So that means that our inequality here is correct. So we can say x is greater than 9. There we go. And so I would be dragging this little square down there into that box.